Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to...
He gets big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
A header! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Van Dijk, looking tidy in possession. And Bebeto! Cleared without complication. And he's gone backward here. Rijkaard. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain.
Kelly! He's delivered all right! And just like that, he hits 50. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He is through here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's Bebeto. And it's Rodri. Rodri running with the ball. Nedved attempts a clearance. Played out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Swings in. There's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Shot could be on. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Adams spots it and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is pretty much the end of that. Chouameni, Tele. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And that is Yamal! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Defending was strong and firm.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's had it taken off him. Al Nassr are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Scholes. Now it's Batistuta. Pele. Rijkaard makes the interception. Albert Ferrer. And it's Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Al Nassr clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the pass is intercepted. Madrid have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Caceres, the man that is tenacity personified. Beckham. For Olise. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pele.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. And he has shown him a yellow card. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Olise. Number 15.
Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it.
Coming on the field, number 13.
That is some save from Khan.
Number 11.
Well, would you believe that?
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 22, Nedved. Number 8.
And it's hoisted
Beckham.
clear.
Coming on the field, number 9.
Knocks it into space.
Number 6.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 10, Ricky Puig.
And he shoots!
Substitution in progress.
It's bounced back off the post. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Yamal's cross. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Terrific header! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Yamal! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, he's found support out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. And Torres! It's hit the upright. He slings it, climbs up big! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is...
Oh, what's he done? Torres! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's onside, it's full on! Just cruising, they are cruising! And they're at it again, in double quick time. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal come?
He rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that was very necessary. And here's Torres. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. It's a throw-in. Scholes. And here's Batistuta. Scholes purring through the gears. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defence. He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Passing nice and neat. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And the shot! Now that was quite some save.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Cleared without hesitation. Tries to pass it through. Torres finds himself offside. Carvajal. And Jamal. And that is out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pele, looking to play him in. Kukçu.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's on his way! It's Inzaghi! Sticks it away! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Chouameni. Now it's Pele. Beckenbauer was in no mood for any of that. Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Forlan, and they can counter here. Now then, the ball's come loose. And they've got a throw. Scholes. Well, that has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Nice looking ball. And that has been cleared.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's another good win of the ball. And that's gone loose. And it's Scholes. Has a look and plays it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Scholes. taken off it pretty forcefully.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Torres. Forlan. He is through here. That's an excellent interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking... It's Pele! That's an imaginative pass. That's a little off target. Now it's Pele.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's found the way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madrid have it back and can go again. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a cute ball. The most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Adams. First quarter of an hour gone. Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
Yamal's cross. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Carvajal spots it and intercepts. And he's fallen! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chouameni. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Torres. He's away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Triol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. Pele, this is promising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is it's fallen! Goal, Milan! You don't keep those out. He knew he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game. Scholes! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Scholes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Surely now! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been knocked clear. And it's Fernando Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in, and here's Forlan. He's picked his way through. Kirkchu. An instinct, terrific header! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Carvajal. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Applies the finish! Good strike, quite an alarm. Beckham does well to stand firm and defend it. And here's Scholes. Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Inzaghi! Rodri plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Scholes.
That's good play from him.
Showing good feet. Tries to pass it through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's been caught, and he shoots! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
So, third corner of the game.
And he's taking no chances there.
Traumeri. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. And it's Scholes.
2 minutes has been indicated.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's surging through. Forlan. He's had a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Caceres is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Fernando Torres. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Pele! Just off target.
Pele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. And it's played in. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Madrid are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Can he get it through? Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Pele. That's a sharp pass. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a lovely, neat pass. Caceres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Batistuta. And it's a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pele with the short one. A real chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Carvajal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Yamal, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now, can they get him away? Ball driven towards the far post. Corner number 2 then. And he's managed to get rid. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, just skips past his man. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end. but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Scholes cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's going in strongly.
Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's aimed into the middle. Big header! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pickford claims comfortably. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Forlan, he's found a way through. Forlan crosses.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Crossed in once more. Adams clears it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he whips. It's a mighty effort! Sticks it away! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Madrid have their third corner.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Forlan.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
In by Fernando Torres. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Out to the right. Carvajal.
There will be
He'll play through for the
at a
wide
time.
man. Yamal. He is through here. Chance for a shot. This time surely. Oh, it's in! And that may just do it. Pele duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings. And that's it. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. Cherki! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Scholes. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Spread it left. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Hefty! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. The major moment in the game. Fantastic save by Rooney. They want to be quick to recover this. Takes aim and crosses. And that should get the job done. Well, that has not gone well. Driving forward. Oh, just skips past his man. Cherki. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Off the post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Robertson. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's on his way! Shot a goal! And it's a goal! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Pete.
Cherki! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cherki actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
3 minutes added time.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello, attendees.
Well, it's been a
This
tight
is
game, but one that's packed with
children's
incidents
announcement.
and talking
To the
points.
father
A
of
decent
boy
watch
in
this,
green
and it's
backpack,
1-1
kindly
at
contact
half-time.
a nearby member of staff.
So once again, we're underway. Out for a throw. Scholes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Scholes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, he's seen through all of that. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yamal. Robertson was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Hazard. And it's made its way to him. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Caceres. Rodri. He's on it, can he get away? Real chance! Sticks it away! And the comeback is complete! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Tchouaméni. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has ended up in no man's land. Tchouaméni. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to play it through. Oh no, this does not look good. Alexander-Arnold. Reinders.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Shot, surely!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Now it's Pelé. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tchouaméni. And it's Batistuta. And he's surging through. Look at this. It scores! They've done it! Time minutes, and we're all square again. The movement's so precise. And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. It's Pele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills...
Pele! He's delivered all right! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Kukçu. Now it's Torres. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's there to retrieve it. Pele. Rooney, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Pele. And he's on his way! Pele, it's Pele! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Belletti. And it's Xabi Alonso. Rooney. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball. Pele. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting...
He's tried one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's in on goal! Chance! And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tchouameni.
There will be one
passing
minute
is
at a
crisp
time.
and sharp. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponent.
Shoots! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Rooney is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's Dembele. Jordi Alba. Rooney. Rooney cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Yamal's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Xabi Alonso. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Pelé, looking for the run. And that has been clubbed away. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rooney looking to run onto it. And this is Torres.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Carvajal. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here.
I'll be keeping an eye on this man, Safi Salih, Peter.
Footballing royalty in his native Malaysia, of course.
Well, his track record speaks for itself, especially at international level. He's definitely a goal threat here.
Really looking forward to what he has to offer.
Me too.
Kukchu. That's a little off target. No, that's been intercepted. Adams. Scholes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Scholes. Messi. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. And he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away. Yamal. Now it's Pele. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Oh, look at this. And he shoots! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Distributed tidily. Caceres gets across to intercept that. Kubasi. And they're quick to get it back. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And that was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a sharp pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And just a quick reminder today to please...
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach.
Substitution
The boss
in
needs
progress.
to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pele. Can he get it through? Pele.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's had a hit! It just took too long getting forward.
Pele simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Mane on a charge down the left, and that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he's there to get it away. That has not gone well. It's a searching pass. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Oh, that's fabulous. Poor, robust challenge.
Lamine Yamal really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he's managed to get rid. Ball is over the line. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's managed to get free. Mane. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was... Shot a goal! It's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Borussia Dortmund really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adams cuts out the pass. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone... And he's had a hit! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just eases him off the ball. Great vision.
That's going in strongly.
Now it's Batistuta. Dink through. So much time and space here. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. Terrific save by Abbiati. Golden opportunity wasted.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got full! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vitinha is the team's great visionary. He's a sharp little ball here. Kupchu. Chouameni. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Has crossed it. In he goes again! It's there! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That could spell chance for a shot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Can he finish? It's in! And again they hit the front. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence.
This is Dembele. There's the shot! Chouameni. And it's Scholes. And he's worked it through. He's got away. Poor robust challenge.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Can he get on the end of this? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 3 coming up. Scholes! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
PSG on the counter-attack. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. And this is Scholes. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's Scholes! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that...
Oh, what a mistake! Schneider. Cafu. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. Vitinha. And he's searching through. And he's in on goal. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Schneider plays it short. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Has a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Searching pass he's played there. Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. Scholes.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Madrid get their fourth corner. Punched away. Pelé carries the ball down the right. Tries to cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Dembele. He's found a way through. Showing good feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
He's having a shot! He's scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Chouameni has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Dembele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Scholes providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Yamal. He has found a way through. Nice control. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. He has found the way through. That's the keeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Yamal. Carvajal looking to get on the end of this. Van der Ven can get it clear. Madrid with the corner, there first. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, there's the clearance. Chance to shoot! And that was very necessary.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Rooney getting this one clear. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Oh, super find. Chouameni.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Wirtz. Robertson. Adams goes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, what has happened here? Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? And this is Scholes. That's going to go a long way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's there to belt it away. Taken back almost at what? Tries from distance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back underway. 0-0. And we're at the halfway point. He's through here. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta, can he finish? And he can clear it away. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Pelé. Carvajal makes the interception. Chouameni, great vision. Scores! It's a loose ball. Played in, terrific header. They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Well, that looks a decent... Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Scholes. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gakpo. And that's another throw. Out again for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Cherki. He's found a way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to play it, goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Looking for the run. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Carvajal. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Gakpo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
They're urging him to... He's having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Cherki. And that's been won straight back. He's in a good position here. Chouameni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There's no flag. He's beaten the last man. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And time is up. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he was quick to react. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Chouameni, now it's Aubameyang. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kukcu. Chouameni looking for the run. That's a good ball out wide. Back into the middle. Neymar. For Rice. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Rice. And it's Scholes. That's a nicely shaped ball. Cafu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aubameyang. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's Dembele. Mbappe is onto this. Now, who's going to be first to this? That has not gone well. Rice. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Scholes. Now, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Aubameyang. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Great chance! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice looking ball. And this is Dembele. Dembele! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Real chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for a runner. That's beautifully weighted. There's the shot! They've done place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Batistuta.
Madrid can now
Coming on
introduce
field
the first of
is
their substitutes.
number
Well, he's going to
21,
inject a nice bit of
Mbappe.
pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Scholes. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. Into the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe!
Japan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is through here. Bullish! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and he's following up. Relentless, just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I
There will
admire
be
players
5
who
minutes
do that
added
because
time.
they just don't give up on anything.
Japan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Aubameyang. Scholes. And he's in Scholes! Now that was quite some save. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! And somehow he kept it out. It's their second corner of the game. Aubameyang! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Not the most accurate. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid are already chasing the game. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Scholes clears. Well, that is one way to stop him. Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Made into space out wide. He's picked his way. Pele! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No, it's Forlan.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a loose ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Adams spots it and intercepts. That's a good ball out wide. Batistuta. That is a brilliant interception. Lofted upfield. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Adams with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. No, not quite.
Forlan has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Scores! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice bit of trickery. Pele is having a shot! It's a pretty loose pass. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been won straight back. That's a nicely shaped ball. Forlan. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's come to nothing. Kukçu. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pele. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it. But it's Pele! What Terrific save from the keeper.
Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! That was superb goalkeeping.
Scholes is offering a right smile there.
Threads one in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Forlan aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good take in a good area. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forlan goes on a run down the left wing. Kukçu.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, well played, well played. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Chouameni, just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, crossbar!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Forlan, now it's Inzaghi. Puyol makes the interception. Kukçu. That's that, the end. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding...
And a chance! He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Threads one in. Out for a throw. Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Platini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Chouameni. And it's Scholes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Platini. Hullet. He might be in here. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Chouameni. Pele. This is promising. There's a sharp little ball here. Chouameni. And it's Scholes.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Quality ball. Bellingham. That'll be a throw. And it's Neymar. Driving forward. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's intervened well there. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Reminder today to please
well,
take
for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ibrahimovic! Kukçu. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a lovely, neat pass. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Batistuta. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Yamal!
Lamine Yamal made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, terrible mistake. Neuer comes out and deals with it. That's gone for a throw-in. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's on a charge. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's found the way through. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find.
Little doubt, that is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Kukçu. And that's been intercepted. And here's Neymar. Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yamal.
Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Substitution in progress.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Madrid complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Yamal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal, he is onto this. And that was very necessary. Zubimendi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pelé. And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years.
He's having a shot! There it is! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that is a little undercooked. Tries to pass it through. Albert Ferrer.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing...
Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
He's tried one! Chouameni. Here's Puyol. Kupchu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Azar. He's in plenty of space here. Just eases him off the ball. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Vitinha puts the ball in. And he can clear it away. And it's Azar. Wirtz providing an outlet on that flank. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Right, Batistuta. Schlotterbeck.
Minutes has been indicated.
Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. How to review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
And we're off again. Zubimendi. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Wirtz in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zubimendi spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. Puyol. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's played through for him. Messi. Madrid in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Albert Ferrer gets a foot in here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Oh, what's he done? Puyol. Madrid finding their passes. That has ended up in no man's land. Scholes. Chouameni. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. He's Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
There's a sharp little ball here. Chance! It's there! Back to within 1! Interesting! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That's going to go a long way. Carvajal stood his ground strongly. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they're back on the ball again. Scholes.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Vitinha. Now it's Messi. Look at the space. Big chance! Goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's an imaginative pass. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Vitinha. Azar. That is a great pick out. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Oh no, what has happened here? Yamal! It's bounced back off the post. And again. A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. And we have our very first corner. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pele, and this is Pele! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, with a hold on this time.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Corner number 2 then. And he's gone looking for safety. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Olise. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. And this is Batistuta. That is a crunching tackle. Played out to the right. Barcelona could counter here. He is through here. Succumbs to the pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Batistuta receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passes short and a chance! Dispatched clinically. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he certainly...
And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get
2
there?
added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through. Chouameni. And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Pass is just off target. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, easy pickings there. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Scholes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pele picks it up out wide. Pavlovic attempts a clearance. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Scholes. Applies the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Chance! Just off target. They're up to 5 corners now. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, what has happened here? Kukçu. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. It's goals! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Caceres is there and he can pick it up. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele. Olise. Madrid have reclaimed it. He's got away. Oh, nice touch.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
This is it then, now or never.
Pretty robust defending.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. So what can they conjure from this one?
It's not the best angle, this, but he might just be tempted to shoot.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Scholes, who's set up 1 goal so far. Now, can they get him away?
2 added minutes.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's sling a header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one of the most feared attacking front threes of all time.
Absolutely, he made his debut a few months into the season, but didn't really get going until around the turn of the year. I remember their first home game of the new year in particular.
Oh yeah, when he scored the second goal that day, didn't he? Against opponents he would go on to join, and of course with whom he would become a champion.
Tremendous.
Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal!
Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Scholes. Triol. Caceres. Strong running down that left flank. Pelé with the cross.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's having a go! That was mighty close. Nicely intercepted. Vieira. Now it's Yamal. Oh, no joy this time. Played into space.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
Can he latch on to this? Seedorf. Half an hour played now. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Luis Suarez. That has been cut short. Caceres. Pelé. Threads one in. Triol spots it and intercepts. Kukçu. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Pelé with the cross. And he's had a hit! Seedorf. Scholes. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Yamal. Luis Suarez. Lovely ball. Tries a shot! Marvellous goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Well, there's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Well, that's well seen too. Scholes. Adams calmly anticipates. Scholes. Carvajal. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Luis Suarez. Chouameni. Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming. Can he finish? And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Terrific header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ajax with the corner. They're first. Cleared away. Oh, good-looking ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Defending has a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Yamal, he's gone for goal! Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. Scholes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for options, for movement. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Scholes. But he takes a shot! He scores! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Has been indicated.
Now, has he got the beat? And a chance! Sticks it away! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that will be the final act. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Pele finds himself offside. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Looking to go deep. He gets big! And he's there to clear it. Now it's Yamal. He's dribbled past his man here. He is through here! Yamal's cross. And that's the keeper's ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ball has bounced loose now. Neither side yet able to find the net. Played with finesse. Sané. And he's taking no chances there. Ball swung in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. They want to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Scholes. Just eases him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Sané. Approaching the half-hour mark. Pele. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Conte. Looking for the run. Sané in acres of space out. Takes the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Carvajal. Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Marmoush. Now it's Pele. Carvajal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Sané. He's found a way through.
That's good play from him.
Showing good feet. He's having a go! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! It's their second corner of the game. Cannavaro. Played back in.